Bounce, bounce. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on, everybody? We are here. And I'm feeling pretty good today. You know, it's Thanksgiving week, and that means that everybody about to eat a whole lot of damn food. I am going to be in New Jersey for Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going home to St. Louis for Thanksgiving, but I will be going home to Thanksgiving. I will be going home for Christmas. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But how y'all doing today, man? Everything is going well. I'm very, very busy, busier than I ever have been before. Well, I don't know about ever, but I'm busier than I have been in over a year, which is great. Things are going pretty well. They really are. Closing out the year strong, more money in my pocket, lots of inspiration, and yeah, man, there's really not much else to say other than that. So let's go ahead and load up this pipe. You feel me? Because that's what we're here for. We gonna load up this pipe. What part of New Jersey, DJ? DJ BT, what part of New Jersey? Uh, I live in Hackensack right now. We got Fritz and Nat Mara. We got a bit of people in here. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Uh, Load up your pipes. You know what I'm saying? Load up your bongs, whatever it is. If you're just sipping coffee right now, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because look, listen, it's later today. But we got some smooth tones playing in the background. And I hope that everybody look, I don't know. All I know is when I first came into the stream, I saw Fritza talking. I saw her listing off a whole bunch of food. Says about you. Hey, if you need, if distracted gardener staying home is less of a hassle for you than the gatherings, then go ahead and stay home because I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I mean, what's really the point of getting together if you're not going to enjoy it, if people don't get along, or if there's just a big elephant in the room of some kind getting in the way of everybody just having a good time. So I certainly don't blame you for that. But yeah, I'll be hanging out with a friend of mine in the city. I'll be in the Bronx. I will be in the Bronx hanging out with a good friend of mine who I call my cousin because we kind of like family, but we call each other cousin. But I'll be hanging out with him. We'll probably go to like 2 or 3 spots. Hey, I remember a couple years ago, I ate so much I threw up, man. I ate so much food I threw up, man. That shit was crazy. And that takes a lot because my ass can eat. I ate so much damn food. Yes. Now let's go ahead, take this hit and then get into today's news. You said, what do you get done at the barbershop? Yeah. I just got a trim. You know what I'm saying? But actually, tomorrow I'm going to get my dreads done. I'm gonna get it dyed. I'm gonna get this dyed lighter because it's faded now. I'm gonna get these dyed lighter at the bottom, and then I'm gonna get them in box braid. Shit. I'm gonna starting getting my hair done more often. One, because I can afford it now, and two, it's just easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because I work out a lot and shit. It's just easier when they're in braids and stuff because you don't got to do as much when you wash them. So that's what I got going on. Well, hold on. Let's see. We got K Ryan. What's going on? What's popping? Hold on. You said Mayor, where in the Bronx? I don't know in particular. I don't know the neighborhoods like that. Farmington Farm something, one of the projects, and then somewhere else. That's where I know I'm gonna be. But I don't recall the name of the area off the top of my head. Uh, Cheers, everybody. Let's go ahead and hit this and then get into it. Mm. You said your sister lives there. Oh shit, y'all all the way. You in California, your sister in the Bronx. Y'all about as far away as you can be and still be in the same country. Do you, Mara? Do you visit out here often? Do you visit New York often or no? Um, I know I'm pretty. So I'm right over the George Washington Bridge in Hackensack. I live very close to the Bronx. Hackensack is right before what's it called? It's where a bunch of Koreans are and like Korean restaurants and stuff. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name right now, but I live about 15 minutes away from the George Washington Bridge. Here we go. All I wanna do is pop bands on the daily. From the south, word of mouth, I know she crazy. She asked, can you take me there? Maybe. If you hit me now, I know we can keep it crazy. I was young, reckless, I was misbehaving. They wanna look bother me, but I've been escaping. My baby, my baby. All in my reflection, I'm like, can you blame me? Woo! Oh, so you from out here then, Mara? Okay. Well, then if you come back out 2 or 3 times a year, then we're going to have to grab some coffee or grab drinks or something like that for sure. Because this is where I reside. Tis where I reside. Definitely. When you come back at some point, we'll grab some coffee or some drinks or something. Absolutely. I'm very much looking forward to that. Very, very much looking forward to that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. That hit that I just took was absolutely fantastic. It was so fantastic. It was the most fantastic. I sound like Donald Trump right now. Let me go ahead and open up these tabs real quick. You feel me? And I have a feeling that I'm going to end up pulling up more stories too. But I believe is there another Republican debate tonight? I won't be watching. I won't be watching it. Rita, thank you. I appreciate it. Isn't it amazing what a fresh cut can do for the face? You know what I'm saying? It's amazing what it can do. And I don't care who you are. That's why I tell brothers, man, look, listen, whether you're straight or you're gay or whatever it is, it don't matter. Listen, it just go to the barbershop, man. There's a lot of other things you can do, but go to the barbershop. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it works wonders. It absolutely works wonders. Yes. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. But yeah, nah, man, go to the barbershop. If you ever feeling like, man, I ain't got it, you got it, my brother. Go ahead and go to the barbershop. Start there. Now, let's see. Again, I have a feeling that I'm gonna open up some more stuff while we're at it. All right, let's see what's up. All right. Now, I haven't seen this, and it's really of no consequence, but it is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Mike Lindell dons literal tinfoil hat while talking about voting machine trial.
Grabian, the multimedia marketplace.
Well, first of all, Steve, I get to take off my tinfoil hat. That's what that judge said. We're not a conspiracy theory guy anymore. Praise the Lord. 100% John
Grabian,
Frederick.
the
This is a
multimedia
landmark
marketplace.
case. We have people down in Georgia. We're all over this, Steve. We have been for a long time. This has been going on for a long time. This is going to expose everything. The judges opened the door that
Grabian,
no man can
the
shut. And we're
multimedia
going to go
marketplace.
through it. And this is huge. Absolutely huge.
Well, is he talking about what is Mike Lindell talking about? The fact that Donald Trump was not taken off the ballot? I don't know. I mean, because that, of course, he wasn't going to be taken off the ballot. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's Mike Lindell. It really doesn't matter.
And everybody, if you heard what John said there, or he said, we've got to get rid of the machines, paper ballots, hand counted.
The
And then you
multimedia
heard that,
marketplace.
that they're trying.
Shit, Alonzo, it's too damn late for that. This man done ruined his pillow empire. All he got left is Donald Trump, which is really crazy. Because again, he had a comeback story. He bounced back. You know what I'm saying? He bounced back from crack addiction and built a successful business, and then he gave it all up for this.
Trying to fight this down there, saying, "Oh, we have to wait till after the 2024 election because we won't be able to do it in time." Well, the great country of Argentina, who I was just texting one of my friends down in Argentina, and they down there, in the primaries, they had problems with their machines, so they got rid of them, and they got rid of them before the general election. 30 million people just voted in the general election. They're going to save their country, and they votes got in one night.
What is he talking about? Steve Bannon started playing music over his talking, like, all right, we gotta get that off, man. I'm not trying to get sued too. I'm not trying to get everything taken down. Yeah, man. But this, I mean, hey, choices matter. You know what I mean? Like, and there's pros and cons to everything, but it's safe to say that Mike Lindell certainly didn't need to go down this route. I mean, he just didn't. Like I said, he made a comeback story. The dude had already been at the bottom. He had already gone through a lot. He had already suffered. Mike Lindell is genuinely a person who knows what it's like to suffer, and he made it through that. And so, but now he's right back. So, but again, choices, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, we on DeSancti. DeSancti on Newsmax. What we got? Oh, see, look, Mara. See, I've never tested out one of Mike Lindell's pillows. I have no idea what it's like. But look, I mean, apparently people like it, and we have some evidence of somebody right here, right now who does. So it's like he just didn't need to do this. It's not like he needed the money. He's a true believer. The dude is crazy. Newsmax makes DeSantis watch montage of criticism like a badge of honor.
So people here are getting that one-on-one with you, but obviously there's also the left-wing.
This guy is such a weirdo for Donald Trump. Like he's such a grown ass little boy. Like it's really pathetic. But hey, it's Newsmax.
Media that has a different, well, I'm just going to say less.
Oh my God, what was that?
Well, I'm just.
Bruh, just don't smile. Just don't smile. That was so terrible. I had no idea we was about to walk into this. That was horrible. We gonna watch this. We gonna watch this again. Hold up. Like, bro, why are you smiling?
The left
again. First, it's fake, but why are you smiling right now? Like, you didn't need to smile. You could have just sat there and listened to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just does not get it. He just doesn't have the social cues. All right, let's see what's up.
Media that has a different, well, I'm just going to say less flattering version of.
Like, for what?
We have a little montage here, Governor DeSantis. If you will indulge us, let's play this clip.
Your smile. He's holding it. Look at look how he holds it, and he's just like, bruh, just don't smile unless like you're laughing or something. Like, it's okay. He just held it still. He was like, looking like he had that Batman suit neck. Oh my God, we got to watch this one more time. This is incredible. This is the highlight of this minute and 43-second long video. This part right here, I guarantee this is going to be the best part of the whole thing. Right? He did like exactly. He took smiling lessons. That's exactly what he looks like.
There's also the left-wing media that has a different, well, I'm just going to say less flattering version of you. We have a little montage here, Governor DeSantis. If you will indulge us, let's play this clip.
Ron DeSantis is our greatest threat to democracy.
He has shown that.
Y'all remember that children's book, The Day the Wind Changed, or some shit like that? Or When the Wind Changed? And the dude would like, hold on. I think that's what the book was called, When the Wind Changed. And the dude would like make faces, and then the wind changed direction, and it was like stuck in a certain position. I think that's what that children's book was called, When the Wind Changed, or something. But yeah, that was a horribly fake smile.
He is willing to break the spirit and the letter of the law to promote his own political agenda, and that's extremely dangerous for democracy.
I've made the point about DeSantis that I think he's functionally authoritarian.
A lot of freedoms under siege for a place that.
Yep, it is. When the Wind Changed by Ruth Park. I used to read this book all the time when I was a kid. Oh my God, that's funny.
Ron DeSantis claims to be a bastion of freedom.
Ron DeSantis is worse than Donald Trump.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I wear those criticisms like a badge of honor. But think about what some of these people are saying. You have the head of the National Teachers Union who sued Florida because we had schools open during COVID. She wanted to lock the kids out of school. How is that something that's promoting freedom? You have Newsom.
He's so fake mad. look at his face. And I mean, obviously his policies suck. I mean, Ron DeSantis really is just not popular, but his policies are very unpopular. And he's sitting here talking about, she had the nerve to to hit us up and try to improve our school system, basically. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? She did her job. Like, how dare she?
Because we had schools open during COVID. She wanted to lock.
Well, like, what do you mean? Like, I had a, and my mind was going forward in terms of I was thinking about the book bans, but he's not even talking about book bans right here. He talking about just having kids in school. And I had my sister's a early childhood educator, and I know a variety of teachers and stuff. And you know, Libby, I don't know if she's, oh yeah, there she is, Libby. She talks often about long COVID and just people who are in environments in closed spaces where there's a lot of people, especially during the COVID outbreak. Like, you know, like this is why you're unpopular, man. Like, he's just so fucking stupid. Like you want these kids, and kids are already fucking test tubes full of germs, petri dishes full of germs. Little kids be dirty as hell. And I mean, they kids, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But look, kids are just kids. They petri dishes full of fucking disease and viruses. And now we got COVID. It's like, nah, fuck these kids. We gonna keep these motherfuckers in the building.
A school. How is that something that's promoting freedom? You have Newsom. He imposed draconian mandates on his people, far beyond when it was obvious that they were destructive. He clung to it. He locked them down, and then he went and partied at the French Laundry, and basically telling everyone, let them eat cake. So these folks, they don't put their money.
He did do that. And Gavin Newsom does have his problems, but that again, that's still the best part of this whole exchange was the smile part, and we all know it.
Where their mouth is, we've actually stood up and done things that have made people's lives better. And I can cite you statistics, chapter and verse, but I don't even need to do that. People are moving into Florida because we've created an oasis of freedom. They're leaving California.
An oasis of freedom. Yo, that's the perfect description for Florida, isn't it? An oasis of American freedom. I love it.
New York, and they're leaving Illinois because those states have infringed on people's well-being and their freedoms.
Obviously, there's also the left-wing media that has a different, well, I'm just going to say less flattering version of you. We have a little montage here, Governor DeSantis, if you will indulge us. Let's play this clip.
Ron DeSantis is our greatest threat.
Bro, that shit was so funny. His fake smile, and then he just holds it. He just holds it. like, bro, just, you can just not smile. It's okay, bro. Like, just smile when something's funny or whatever. Like, I get it. It's okay. All right, what we got now? Ty Cobb. What's he talking about? He says, Trump White House lawyer says ex-president will go to jail because his narcissism will get the best of him. Okay, what does he have to say? Let's see. Bro, he has, hey, but you got to give it to him, man. My dude has one of the best mustaches of all time. I couldn't do this if I tried. I really couldn't, man. My man's got the Santa Claus, old Western Santa Claus. My dude is killing it. You got to give it to him.
Ty, when you've looked through things Trump has said, real things he said, there is a chance, you've said, a very real one, that Trump could face jail time for violating a gag order, right?
Yes, absolutely. I don't think that his first or second violation of the gag order will find him sent to jail, but I think ultimately, his narcissism will get the best of him, and he will violate it until he finds out what the limits of Judge Chutkan's patience is.
Right, and I guess those limits, as you're saying, end up with what could possibly be a night or two or something like that. I mean, it's hard to even imagine it, but actually in jail.
Yep, no, I think that's exactly right. And I think, the judges were frustrated with both sides a little bit today because of, the vagaries of, their interpretation of the order and the arguments that they were making. But in the end, I think this task boils down to using that, scalpel skillfully to demonstrate what target or targeting actually means and what
Right, my dude's got. I'm not even listening to nothing he's saying. I'm just zeroed in on the mustache. That's the whole That must have been subconsciously why I even opened this thing up. You feel me? Like that has to be the whole thing right there. Because the mustache done won it. You feel me? Because like, whether Trump goes to jail, we'll see. But fuck all of that shit. I'm looking at this dude's mustache.
Areas of speech are actually circumscribed by the need to avoid undermining the integrity of the judicial process. I think that task is well within the capability of these judges and Judge Chutkan.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ty. Appreciate it as always.
Thank you.
I mean, bro, what are you gonna do other than admire a stash that's that damn good? Like I said, I really couldn't grow a mustache like that even if I tried. Hold up, what we got? I'm looking at this Vivek stuff because I got other stuff pulled up, but I'm looking for other stories, and I don't think we need to look at that. We about to check out Matt Gaetz. He's gonna be running for governor at some point, and it says that just 21% of Floridians approve of him. So we'll see what that that doesn't mean that he couldn't win there, but still, we'll check that out. My bad, y'all. I'm just looking at some of these stories that are about a variety of different things, and a whole lot of it's just stupid and ridiculous. But we good to go. Okay, hold up. Let's keep it going. What we got next? Hold up. Here we go. Let's talk about this Matt Gaetz shit, like I said. Apparently, he's not doing so hot in Florida, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything, especially until he was actually be to enter the race. He could have a low approval rating right now with his position in the House. However, when he steps into the gubernatorial race at whatever point that is, that doesn't mean that he can't win because, things change. My man's Gates, my man's Matt Gaetz, my boy is ready to go. He is ready to go. Okay. Matt Gaetz is my nose. Hold up. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. The weather done got my allergies going crazy all week long. Ooh, shit. Matt Gaetz is extraordinarily unpopular in his home state, according to a new poll conducted by Florida Atlantic University that found that just 20.5% of voters approve and a whopping 56.9% of voters disapprove of Gaetz' performance in Congress. Again, that doesn't mean that he can't keep on winning re-election for that seat in Congress. And that doesn't mean that he can't become governor if and when he runs. So I'm just trying to see if we can get a little bit of information on when he would plan to do that. I mean, he is pretty extreme, so I don't know necessarily if he would end up doing well in a race like that. But still, you really just you never know, man. Politics is like that. You gotta take it slow, and you gotta leave room open for certain things to be seen. So right now that really doesn't matter. You feel me? Like, because again, he is in a very safe district. So at the moment, you know, just because he has a very low approval rating doesn't mean that he can't keep winning that seat, if nothing else. So he all right. He is okay. Hold on, let's see what's up. See what's up. King Petty. We got King Petty back in the building. What's up with my man's King Petty? The king of petty motherfuckers, Donald Trump. Trump sues MSNBC, Reuters, and 18 other news organizations, claims they coordinated in misreporting $73 million Truth Social losses. Like, bro, I'm telling you, there's nobody else in the world like this guy, man. Like, it's like, bro, you are in the middle of, you already lost your civil trial, and you're in the middle of finding out what it is exactly that the punishment's going to be. And you have been indicted 4 times. You have 91 felony charges against you, right? And this dude This dude worried about, oh no, I don't want people to think that I don't want anybody to think that I'm a loser. But you are, bro. You are. And even at that, it's like whatever. Like, why are you even concerned about that right now? He's so he's so ridiculous. Donald Trump is still very angry over the erroneous reporting about the financial losses at his Twitter clone, Truth Social. And in a new lawsuit filed Monday, the ex-president claimed that the reports were actually a vast media conspiracy involving no less than 20 major media outlets. The lawsuit comes following reports this month that Truth had lost $73 million in 2023. That figure turned out to be incorrect. The company had actually lost $31 million. Oh, okay. Well, but again, regardless, bro, first and foremost, one, like I said, why are you thinking, why are you not just thinking about this? Why are you talking about this? And two, if you're really a multi-billionaire, then what the fuck does it matter if you lost $73 million on some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like 73 million is 73 million, but at the end of the day, like if you really got big billions, like you say, then $73 million is not. I mean, that's just a loss that you take. You know what I'm saying? Like it who cares, bro? Like, but again, he's the king of petty motherfuckers. This dude is beating Ron DeSantis by like 50 something in the primaries. This dude is clearly gonna, like clearly the front runner. And he's running unopposed basically, but he be going off on people who different governors who don't endorse him. Like his mind is all over the place. Like he's the most scatterbrained motherfucker I've ever seen. It's not clear how the error occurred or became so widespread. The initial $73 million figure was attributed to a securities filing by Digital World Acquisition Corporation, which is attempting to merge with Truth Social. Within 24 hours of those reports, the relevant articles were updated to reflect the correct amount. Oh, they corrected it. I didn't lose $73 million. I only lost $31 million. I'm Donald Trump. I have 91 felonies. Okay, we just read that. Okay. While updated articles contained acknowledgement of the error, none explained where the initial amount came from. The loss, he's suing them. The lawsuit filed in Sarasota County, Florida. Like, this is what you're spending your money on. Like, why are you suing them? He's so ridiculous. Okay, the lawsuit filed in Sarasota County, Florida, on behalf of Trump Media and Technology Group, names several major news outlets, alongside more niche finance, politics, or left-leaning websites as plaintiffs. Among them are MSNBC, Newsweek, CNBC, Reuters, The Daily Beast, The Miami Herald, and its executive editor, Alex Mena, Mediaite. Oh, my bad. I was reading a text I got. Mediaite. Hold on. My bad. Sorry, y'all. I was reading a variety of things. I clicked open on tabs after I read a text. Mediaite, The Hill, The New York Daily News, The Daily Mail, Axios, The Hollywood Reporter, Salon, Deadline, Miami Herald, and I guess they just was like, fuck it, we not gonna keep on listing them because it's too many. The lawsuit alleges that the $73 million was an utter fabrication. Each defendant, in apparent coordination, reported the exact same false number within approximately 24 hours of one another, each citing to a public security. I mean, what are you going to get from this? What are you suing them for $1 billion? Like what? And they corrected it the next day. So like, what do you want out of this? You spending money to sue these people for what? Like, what do you want them to do? Give you again, like give you $100 million? Like, what do you want? he's so petty. He's so stupid. This shit is hilarious. All right, let's see. As evidence of this purported conspiracy, the suit calls out the similarity of the headlines about the losses. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Trump is demanding a jury trial and seeks punitive payment of $1.5 billion Gag order forcing the deletion of all articles about the losses and unspecified other damages. Bro, this dude, he trying to get money any way he can. This dude said, I'm finna sue you motherfuckers for $1.5 billion. These, oh my God, these damn, bro, this shit is hilarious. Donald Trump is the funniest dude ever, and he doesn't even try to be. This dude claims to be a multi-billionaire. He claims to be worth $10 billion at least, right? Or something like that. Whatever he feels like on any given day. You know, these news outlets, they say he lost $73 million. Turns out he lost $31 million. Within 24 hours, all of these news outlets correct the 73 million figure and change it to $31 million, right? Yes. And then he's suing them for $1.5 billion. Like, where do you even get that? Like, why are you owed $1.5 billion? Like, bro, what is going on with this dude and his fucking legal team? Why are you owed $1.5 billion? Because they said that you lost a little bit more money than you did, and then within 24 hours they corrected it. Like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's $1.5 billion. Like, he's like, what the fuck? He's so stupid. What is this? Like, bro, like what is your argument here? $1.5 billion. Motherfucker, just give me $1 trillion. Bro, this dude is hilarious. uh, yeah, my God, I can't like, man. I don't even know what to say about him. He's such a ridiculous person. Sue these motherfuckers for $1.5 billion. What the fuck is wrong with you? Awkward silence ensues after Chris Christie asks brutal question about rivals' poll numbers. I haven't seen this, but I'm also going to use this time to look and check out a couple other things to see if we can pull some more stuff up.
You dropped out of the race in 2016 after you were 6th in New Hampshire. How well do you need to do in New Hampshire to justify staying in this race?
Got to do well, Caitlin. And I'm not going to put a place on it now. But, you know, I'll know it when I see it. And you've seen me operate before. If I don't think I do well enough, I'll get out of a race. I have no interest in being a spoiler. I have an interest in being president of the United States. And if I'm rewarded by the voters in New Hampshire with a strong finish, I'm going to take this thing all the way to the convention. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
So you will only stay in this race through the convention if you have a strong finish in New Hampshire?
Yes, I will.
What about South Carolina? I mean, is it only based off how you do in New Hampshire? Do the states that follow matter?
Well, no, look, I think that the race is going to narrow significantly. And you know, when you get to South Carolina, I assume that Nikki Haley has to win South Carolina. I mean, for heaven's sake, it's her home state. I would hope she has to win. If she doesn't win there, I think that's a problem. And quite frankly, you know, she's, you know, said she's going to do second place in Iowa. So there's high expectations for her now. And we'll see if she meets them.
Well, I mean, Donald Trump is certainly polling above her in South Carolina. It would be quite something if she did win that state. Donald Trump, you know, has, as you noted, he's not.
Hold on, Caitlin.
Go ahead.
Caitlin, hold on for a second. She's a two-term governor of South Carolina. If you don't win your home state, which state exactly are you going to win?
That's the question for everybody. I mean, Donald Trump is polling above everyone in every state.
I understand that, but I will tell you this. We had a primary in New Jersey. You could count on the fact that I'd win it.
Okay. Governor Christie, I mean, well, we'll see what the numbers look like there. I mean,
okay, I don't really know what that mattered, but again, I was looking for a couple of new things to post. Let me see what's up. All right, bet. Hold on. We got one more article. We got another video. And then tomorrow, actually, yeah, because it's Tuesday. Tomorrow we're gonna do an episode of Lock Talk. I'm gonna hit up my boy Kamal, see what he's thinking, see what there may be good to discuss. We're definitely not going to talk about anything politically related, just because there's really no point. Um, Not to say there's no point in talking about it, but just because we already talk about politics during the day-to-day streams, and I think that Lock Talk is just a better opportunity for us to talk more about life and just interesting subjects and topics along those lines. All right, so what we got next? Oh, like, bro, this shit is just hilarious to me because, like, bro, the Republican Party isn't there, bro. Like, they, the Republican Party is in such a bad place because, look, listen, even if Donald Trump somehow wins in 2024, you know that it's certainly possible. He has a lot of obstacles in his way, legal obstacles especially. But let's say Donald Trump wins in 2024, right? Republicans are still going to lose. They're still going to lose their House races. They're still going to lose special elections. They're still going to lose. I mean, the Republicans may do worse in Senate races than it's even looking like right now. And the biggest reason is because of their policies. Take Donald Trump out of the picture completely. Even if somebody showed up to vote for Donald Trump, there's a huge, huge chance that they're not going to vote for a Republican in that House race or whatever the fuck race it is. Because if they do, then oh well, why know if I vote for this Republican, then they're gonna pass a 12 or a 6 week ban. Like, bro, that's gonna keep hurting Republicans in elections for a long time. They're still adamant about it. There's still politicians who are in the halls of Congress and the Senate who are like, oh no, we just gotta either change the message or just force it through, especially on a state level too. Like, this is even more the case. Like, so whether Trump wins or loses, Republicans are losing and they're going to keep on losing. So it's just interesting to see this. You feel me? Because it's like, will you really? Let's see if they really actually do. You know, because I'm not really. I don't know. You know, because you say RNC Chair Ronald McDaniel stands firm, says party to back Donald Trump even if he gets convicted. Which again, it's like, sure, I'm sure the party will do that. But you know, as the Republican Party continues to just crater and people just are looking at it like, what the fuck is up with these people? You look what happened with the speaker situation, Mike Johnson. It took them all those people just to get to Mike Johnson, who's proven to be just a complete goofball. I mean, Mike Johnson is just a goofy person. You know, is everything Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's just very, very loud, very front facing, just Republican loss after Republican loss in these elections. Like, bro, like let's see what really happens as time continues to progress. Because it's like, okay, I guess that this really is the hill that you motherfuckers is gonna die on, right? Like, this shit is crazy. Let's see. Republican National Committee Chair Ronna McDaniel has asserted that the party will stand firmly behind former President Trump, even if he gets convicted in any of his legal trials. In an interview with CNN's Dana Bash, McDaniel emphasized respecting the voters' choice, stating, whoever the voters choose is an inappropriate nominee. And yes, if they choose Donald Trump, what? And and yes, if they choose Donald Trump, I don't know if there was a finish there or whatever. Hold on, what? This article's all over the place. Okay, here we go. McDaniel defended the party's stance, noting the voters are looking at this and they think there's a two-tiered system of justice, she went on. They don't believe a lot. No, it's not. You're just going to support Trump because the voting base is behind him. It's not more complicated than that. Like, you don't got to bring all this BS into it. Like, I mean, I guess you have to say it for the voters' sake, but it's just because that's who the voters are behind. It's not more complicated. They don't believe a lot of the things that are coming out of this, and they're making these decisions, and that's reflected in the polls. Hold on, what's Trump talking about? What is this? I don't even know. I don't even know what this is.
RNC chairwoman who's done a fantastic job and a real good friend. She's fought alongside of us for a long time. Ronna McDaniel. Ronna, thank you. Thank you, Ronna.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's not more complicated than that. Why wouldn't the RNC be behind their nominee? What is this? Let's see what's up.
Rogan O'Hanley, what is your beef You've been one of the biggest proponents out there, but there needs to be change at the RNC. Tell the American people, what is your beef? Why are you picking on poor Ronna McDaniel?
Well, let's just start with the fact that Ronna is consoling herself on CNN and MSNBC to get some support, because that's where her true base actually lies. It's in the Uniparty, okay? And my beef is that I tweeted late last week, President Trump should put pressure on Ronna McDaniel to resign. It's time. Let's rip the Band-Aid off, make the smart personnel decision.
The Republican Party is just at war with itself.
And fire this lady, because, sir, she is working against you or just completely incompetent. And I posted the clip from War Room last week on X, Twitter, got over 1 million views, over 10,000 retweets. Everyone supports this except for CNN. And you know what's interesting? I saw Liz Cheney come out with a quote saying that Ronna should stop President Trump from describing Marxist, fascist, and authoritarian uniparty people in DC as vermin, right? She doesn't like when President Trump.
Okay, I don't really know what's going on right here. It just seems like they're trying to it's Steve Bannon, so obviously we know that he's trying to turn the party more into the MAGA Republican Party. But yeah, no, I mean, in terms of the Ronna McDaniel thing, of course, I mean, they're gonna back who the nominee is. That's just what it is. All right, let's see this. Let's see some Trump clips. Our leader is a stupid person. What's he talking about? Every time I see him in a picture like this with his face like this, I just hear him like, all right, let's see what's up. What is this? Some CEO summit. Where's Trump? Here we go. Oh, damn, this is an hour and 15 minutes. They got the whole thing. We just gonna skip through this. An hour and 15 minutes. Here we go. Of course, we're not gonna watch all of this. We're gonna skip through it quite a bit, but then we gonna have fun with this.
Thank you very much. This is really what our country's all about. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back from hell, because right now we're in hell.
Bring it back from hell, baby.
And a big hello to Iowa. You've been tremendous. We have all victories in Iowa, primary victories, election victories. We had them in other states also, but they didn't count them. But we had them in Iowa, and I want to just tell you I'm really honored. This is great turnout. This is a beautiful section. They said you broke the all-time record in this building, so that's pretty good. But I'm thrilled to be back with thousands of proud, hard-working American patriots in the heartland of America. It really is. It's incredible people. You built this country. Let me begin by wishing everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. It's happening very soon.
Very happy Thanksgiving.
And think of this, we're just 58 days away from Iowa's first in the nation caucuses. And who do you think kept you first in the nation? I wonder
check out this article real quick. Hold up.
With not a lot of help from
before we skim through this Trump speech, we're gonna check out this article, because crypto ain't done crypto, and you know what I mean. Oh no, hold on, let's see. No, never mind. We're not reading this from here. Binance CEO pleads guilty, agrees to pay $50 million fine. The company to pay $4.3 billion plead guilty to criminal charges. Zhao's sentencing is delayed by 6 months. It's just funny how much fraud there really was in crypto. I mean, like, just an amazing amount. I mean, and what proof do you need, if any, and if ever, that oversight and regulation really does make a difference? You really need it. Otherwise, especially in finance and with something like crypto, like, people just scamming left and right, rug pulls left and right.
From other people.
All right, here we go. We're going to skip through to 10 minutes.
Kept you first in the nation on Monday, January 15th.
10 minutes.
Surrendered. It was like a surrender. We've never had a time like that, giving away $85 billion worth of equipment, leaving hundreds and hundreds of people there. We don't even know how many people are still there. Taking out the soldiers first. You take the soldiers out last. And we had 13 dead and 38 horribly injured and hundreds of people killed. Hundreds of people killed. That was the worst period of time, I think, and most embarrassing for our country in the history of our country. There's never been anything like it. And we're not going to let that crap happen again with our country. We can't. We can't. Every sane person without what they call Trump derangement syndrome, you know what that is?
Here we go. What are you going to say?
Great honor. I had a disease named after me. Trump derangement syndrome wants to get back to how great we had it under the Trump administration. We had the strongest economy in the history of our country.
The economy's better now than it was under Trump. It is.
We had.
And the country was shut down for a whole year when Trump was president, which Republicans were infuriated about. They were so angry about it. And somehow the Democrats were blamed for it, even though he was in office. Like, it's amazing. It's just incredible.
The most secure border that we've ever had by far. We had peace all over.
Biden's policies have been pretty similar to whatever policies you put forth. So again, I guess that one could be pushed, but the economic shit is no.
The world, it was called peace through strength. We had Iran as a country that wasn't going to go anywhere or do anything.
What does that even mean? He said we had Iran as a country who wasn't going to go anywhere or do anything. What does that mean? What does that even mean? we had Iran who wasn't going to go anywhere or do anything. What does that mean? Okay, hold on. Let's see what else he has to say.
They weren't. And I told a story last week or 2 weeks ago for the first time when we. Thank you.
Some random guy in the crowd. We love you. Thank you. He laughed. He chuckled. He loves it. He loves it, man.
They love the people. They love me.
Thank you. Doesn't sound like my kind of a lover, but that's okay. Thank you. He's all
Ron DeSantis just doesn't have the crowd sauce like this dude does.
And that guy, I gotta tell you, you gotta see this guy. Anyway, but thank you very much. Something happened that was very interesting because one of our drones was shot down and we countered with that, and they had a counter. This is Iran, and they countered. I said, if you counter, you're going to be in deep trouble.
You're going to be in trouble.
If you counter, you better not counter.
He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. Just I said, if they counter, I said, you better not counter. If you do, you're going to be in trouble. And so I told him not to counter, and they didn't counter. And then he's going to go, and then he's going to move on. That's why I said, man, when you really listen to Trump in full and don't just hear sound bites, you really see that this man doesn't say shit. Like, he will just ramble for 35 minutes, and then he'll say one thing that seems like it's worth a clip. Like, it's crazy.
And they called us and they said, listen, we're going to aim at a fort, a military base, but we're not going to hit it. These are very accurate missiles. They have actually very accurate missiles. They have very good stuff, unfortunately. But we're going to send up 18 missiles and we're not going to hit. So of the 18 missiles, 6 of them self-destructed in air. And the rest of them landed.
Like, this dude is telling campfire stories at a rally. Like, what? Like, that's what he does. This dude goes to rallies and just tells motherfuckers campfire stories, and they go home and they're like, "Yep, he's gonna change. He's gonna fix all my problems. Donald Trump's gonna make me rich. My bills are gonna be paid. I'm gonna be able to afford health care because I went to a rally, and for an hour and 15 minutes, Donald Trump." Like, bro, like, he just sitting here telling random bullshit ass stories.
Outside of the military base and areas where there were no people, so nobody was killed. They had some explosions. But when they call us to tell us, listen, don't be upset, don't be angry, we sort of have to do it because we have to do it. They have.
Oh, hell yeah. Cooking clad. Damn right. That's a brilliant, fantastic idea. Shit, if Fritza cool with it, damn right. We'll do recipes with Fritza, cooking with Fritza. Hell yeah, that's a good ass idea. I love it.
Also, we hit them, they have to do something, but we're going to hit, but we're not going to hurt anybody. Please understand that. And I said, that's a sign of respect. Do you think they do that now? We had 59 attacks over the last 3 or 4 weeks. They don't say we're not going to hurt anybody. They're trying badly to hurt people.
What is he talking about?
But with me, they said, we're not going to hurt anybody. We're not going to do anything that's bad. Please understand. Don't get angry at us, please.
Please don't get angry at us, Donald Trump. We're not going to do anything bad, please.
So that's the way it should be, right? That's the way it should be.
Well, it should be, because I'm a frail 80-year-old man who eats McDonald's every day and
never drinks water. This dude.
This week, crooked Joe Biden was in San Francisco for a summit with China, looking like he had absolutely no idea where he was, what was happening, what the hell he was supposed to do. He walked up with a man who looks like a piece of granite, right? He's strong like granite. He's strong. I know him very well. President Xi of China.
I know him so well. And Biden doesn't know him well. Biden knows him better than you. I mean, again, like, just to say, like, if that counts for something, because I know him well, like, Biden knows all of these people better than you because he's been in government for a very long time. Like, shut up.
And he's standing there. You know, he's a fierce person. Now, the press doesn't like it when I say good things about, but, you know, what can I say? He runs 1.4 billion people with an iron hand.
Here you go with this bullshit.
He runs them. He runs 1.4 billion people with an iron hand. You know, they don't like it when I say stuff like this, but I have to. You know, what are you going to do? You have to say things like this.
There's so many other things to say about China. But no, he's going to say the one thing that most people aren't okay with. You know, that's one of the things about China that most people across the board are kind of like, I don't know about all this. But that's what he's going to point out because he has to do it.
And they say, oh, he said good things about him now. He happens to be a very smart person. If I say a certain leader is smart, that's controlling a big part of the world, the press gets upset that I say smart because that's a good thing. No. Very smart people. These are very smart people. But they're dealing with very stupid people. Our leader.
Yeah, very stupid people. Your goddamn voting base. Well, not even just your voting base. This country, this is such a dumb country. I mean, there's so many great things about this place too. But just, I mean, bro, like, listen to this dude, bro. Like, how the fuck did this man become president? Like, what do you, bro? Like, nothing he's saying right now means anything. Absolutely nothing.
Our leader is a stupid person.
A stupid
Our
person.
Leader,
all right, we're gonna go to 30 minutes now. What you talking about at the 30-minute mark?
Our next administration Biden plan for TPP2 will be dead on day one. It'll be dead before I get to the top of the stairs.
Hold on, let me rewind it. He said, I guess he talking
Hillary
about what he's
Clinton,
gonna
Ron DeSanctimonious, and Crooked Joe were all for it. They all wanted to do it, but I just said, nope, I'm not going to let it happen. And I stopped PPP my very first week as president of the United States. And a lot of people were extremely happy. You know, we're happy. People that knew what was happening, because that would have killed our manufacturing businesses in this country. Now Crooked Joe is back with TPP2. It's worse than the
TPP2. He said TPP2.
I replaced TPP with something that was like pretty much the same exact thing. It was practically identical. There were a couple of changes in there, you know, but now
but yeah, talking about manufacturing. Joe Biden has brought more manufacturing back here, and you shipped it away. But he just says stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
First one, threatening to pulverize farmers and manufacturers with another massive globalist monstrosity designed to turbocharge outsourcing to Asia. It's going to Asia. Asia's doing very well. Under the next administration and our next administration, Biden plan for TPP2 will be dead on day one. It'll be dead before I get to the top of the stairs.
Before he even gets to the top of the steps, that motherfucker gonna be gone. He ain't playing, man.
We have so many different things. I'll give you an example. So You know how beautiful the
Respect the brother.
inauguration is. You're down and you
Look, that's how. Look, listen. That's how you know when Donald Trump's really gonna draw people in. You know what I'm saying? When he really wants you to pay close attention, he draws. He draws you in with the accordion hands. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how he gets it across. That's how he paints the picture.
These beautiful stairs, the Capitol, everything's so beautiful. As I'm walking up, I'll be signing about 4 or 5 different documents. I'm not going to wait to get to the. I may even have a very tiny little desk put on the 20th stair.
On the 20th stair.
Because I always like to sign with a desk. Your signature looks much better than holding it up like. But I may have a little tiny desk put up there so that I can sign on the border. I can sign. We're going to complete everything. You know, we built over 500 miles of wall, but we're going to.
Here we go with this bullshit.
You know, it's so. You know, we didn't do it last time, but you know, by the time I get to the 20th stair, I'm going to sign a bill, and then in a month's time, there's going to be an almost 3,000-mile long wall.
Secure our border.
Like the Great Wall of China, except it'll be across the southern border of the United States and Mexico.
If we didn't have that wall, forget it. And by the way, Mexico paid for a lot of it. You know, they had 28,000 soldiers.
Here you go. Here you go with this BS. Because this dude said Mexico was going to pay for it.
You know, they paid for a lot of it. They didn't pay for all of it. 500 miles. You know, we got a couple hundred miles in there.
But that didn't happen.
To pay for the wall because there's no mechanism to do
fencing
that. How do they
and
pay for a wall that we're
stuff
building?
that people broke through.
Legal problem. But they paid much more because they paid for 28,000 soldiers along the border that did a whole beautiful job, you know, with the bullets going both ways. Pancho Villa, do you ever see? Pancho, they're less politically correct than we are, I can tell you that. And it did a great job.
Let's skip.
And we're going to do another thing. We're going to be signing.
Oh no, he's making a face. Where's that face?
Step, I'm seriously thinking about.
Here we go. Here's that goofy ass face. What's he talking about?
So my guys say, please, sir, don't take it for granted that you're going to win Iowa. It doesn't sound good. So when I say to him, of course it does. I got him $28 billion. Am I going to? Who the hell else would you vote for? Now, there may be some people that don't like my attitude, but my attitude is what gets us there. You know, they said a lot of the. I don't know if you've seen, they have a lot of this, you don't mind when I go off this thing, it's so much more interesting, right? But they have a lot of people that say, we want Trump policy without Trump because we don't like his personality. And then somebody who's actually a brilliant commentator, they said, here's the problem, that Trump policy doesn't work without Trump because they're never going to be able to get it.
It doesn't work without him.
Right? Under my leadership, we will have a rebirth of loyalty to the American farmer starting at noon on Inauguration Day 2025. And not only.
What does that mean? What does that mean? He said we're gonna have loyalty to the farmer at noon on the day I get elected. Like, oh, what do you? Okay, what?
Only the farmer, manufacturers, everything else. To defend our farmers, I will pass the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act. You know what that is?
What is it?
If China or any other country makes us pay a 100 or 200 or 300% tariff or tax, we will make them pay an identical 1, 2, or 300% tax right back. And that will solve the problem. And
that will
solve
the
take
problem.
In a lot of money, or all those taxes will disappear. Right now, you know, they charge us 100%, 200%. I put a tremendous tax on their cars, and it really hurt them. And as you know, China's not doing well right now. They're announcing their economy's bad. That's because of the tariffs I put on. And I was nice with
That's
it.
because for a lot more reasons than that.
Yeah, everything. It's all because of Donald Trump. That's the only reason that China's economy is going through some obstacles right now. It's all to do because of me.
Tariffs. I'd only charge them like 50 to 100%. They were lucky. But I would have gotten a lot less nice if they want to play cute, because what they're doing now, they're treating us like children. They're not treating us with respect. They always treated us with respect, right?
And I
What is that's so hollow. Like, what does that even mean? Obviously, it's that strongman fascist bullshit, of course, but it's just like, treat us with respect. Like, and again, like for people for his base, if this is the like what they would want to hear, it's like, what does this have anything to do with any of your needs getting met? You know what I mean? Like, it's just
presidency. I got along with him until COVID. That COVID was a step too far. But I got along, I thought he was a great guy. I thought, he's heading a country. He's for China. I'm for the USA. So I understand that. I mean, that's the way it goes. But I always got along well with him. I got along well with Putin. That's a good thing. He would have never gone in. But I got along well with Putin. That's a good thing. He's got many, many nuclear weapons. And, the next war is going to be a nuclear war, and that's called obliteration. And we have a man that can't put two sentences together negotiating for us. We have a man that, as I said, can't find the stairs off this platform. He's going to save us from nuclear war. We have never been in such danger, in my opinion, as we are right now, because we're not a respected country anymore.
bro, what does that mean? America, okay, what are you saying? America has a lot of negative karma, and unless people are trembling in fear of us, we got it coming. Like, what? Like, dude.
And we have a man that doesn't have a clue. Doesn't have a clue. You better hope so. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He saw him smile, lean into it with a smile.
I will revoke China's most favored nation trade status. Think of this. They have a most favored nation because they're a growing country. Well, we're like a growing country, too. We're trying to fix our cities that are all in decay, run by Democrats, by the way, run by Democrats, every one of them. They're in decay. I met your policeman backstage. I said, I'll bet you have no crime here. No, sir, we have none. I said, and if you do, what do? We take care of it, sir. There's no crime. You don't have people getting bopped over the back of the head. You don't have people being...
There's no crime in Iowa at all. There's no crime in Iowa. Oh my God, America is such a stupid country. Oh, because he's just so what one of a kind, man.
Pushed into a railroad
45.
past somebody.
We almost
turned out to be a crackhead, but at the time he was, you know who I'm talking. He was going to be the next president of the United States at some point. And he was running, and Ron didn't think he could win. And I said, Ron, we'll do a couple of rallies. And I gave him either 2 or 3 monster rallies. And those rallies are effective. They get a lot.
All he's going to be talking about during his general election campaign is 2020 and how it was stolen from him and how everything's a witch hunt and everything's unfair and everybody's out to get him and he's a victim. That's all. That's literally all he going to be talking about.
I got a lot of guys elected right here, including Grassley, who was having a problem, and including Joni Ernst, who had a big problem.
We definitely got to see at the end when you walk around.
Could you do, sir, a rally for me in Iowa? He's been overturned 4 times. He's been overturned more than any judge in New York State. And I got this guy as a judge. But somehow it's going to work out. You know, somehow, can't tell you how, but somehow it's going to work out. Now, what it is doing, and I believe the reason we're doing so well in the polls is because the people see it. They see it as a persecution of a political candidate. They see it as a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. That's what it is. This is the greatest witch hunt. It started with Russia, Russia, Russia. Remember that?
Russia, Russia, Russia.
He was with 4 hookers. You think that was good?
But this is quite different than Russia, Russia, Russia.
To go up and tell my wife.
I want to see he about finished. I want to see him walk around the stage and do his little dances and shit like that. We got to see him do his little dances.
Darling, I love you very much. It's not true. Actually, that one she didn't believe because she said he's a germaphobe. He's not into that, you know. He's not into golden showers, as they say they call it. He's not. I don't like that idea. No, I didn't. I thought that would be a big problem. I was going to have a rough night, but that one she was very good on. She said, no, You're okay on that one. This is far more than a campaign that we're all involved in. This is a great political movement, the greatest in the history of our country. This is
the greatest political movement in the history of our country, even greater than when the slaves were freed, and even greater than the Revolutionary War that formed the country itself. It was even greater than the Civil War. It was even greater than Martin Luther King and everything he did, Malcolm X, anybody that you could ever think of in the history of the United States.
Like, bro, like,
is the greatest movement in the history of our country. Think of
the
that.
history.
Think about that. Think about that.
I appointed over.
Yes, he did mention golden showers in his speech. That's this dude. This dude is something else.
300 federal judges and 3 great.
All right, let's see him walk around stage and do his little dances.
eBay maybe for 20 or 25,000. But if you do, I'm going to be very angry at you. So I'm going to give you one here, darling. Good luck. Okay, will you give it to that?
This dude is one of a kind.
That wants to. So
he's in like a gym. He's not. This dude is in front of. This dude is like in a gymnasium.
Here's what I have. Polls. It looks like we're in Boston.
Like a high school gym or
entry
some
from
shit.
Play. Very few.
Bro, there's not a lot of people here. He's not talking to a lot of people. Bro, this dude is in a he's in a high school basketball gym. Hold up.
Hat when you sign up, but
man, I mean, bro, like and again, of course, he obviously has a chance of becoming president again. You know what I'm saying? Of course he does. You know, he has many obstacles to actually getting there, and the closer it gets to election day, the harder things are going to get for him for a variety of reasons. But well, I mean, again, one of a kind, man. There's really nobody like that dude in the world. But yes, I have more work to do today. And I got to get a workout in today too. After I'm done with this, after we take this hit together, we about to take this hit together. And then after that, after I'm done with my streams, I usually chill for a minute. And then after that, I'm going to do a little work and then get a workout in. And then I'm going to be up working. That's what I do. I work. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me on this later Tuesday. You said the story about golden showers with the Russian hookers. Right, exactly. Be like, hey, you remember that? Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah. Well, let me remind you. Yeah, he's so crazy. He's crazy. Donald Trump is out of his damn mind. Hey. All right, now let's go ahead. Load up this bong and smoke it. Woo. Let's see, is it supposed to rain today? Yes, it's supposed to be heavy rain going on today. I was wondering, because I mean, like it's getting darker at this time of year, but still, I was looking outside. I'm like, damn, it shouldn't be this dark, but it's all good. Go ahead and light this up with me real quick. She loves me in a way she never loved any other man. Yeah. Love you too, Fritza. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Everything is coming along quite smoothly. We're gonna go into 2024 well. Actually, for Christmas, I'm buying myself some new equipment and stuff. I'm about to get some new lighting and shit. But for Christmas, I'm getting a new camera, like a new streaming camera, so the quality will be better. So I'm about to get a new camera, and sometime in the next couple months, I might have all the paperwork done for our nonprofit because I got the money to pay for it now. So I'm gonna get the paperwork done. Mara, I'll hit you up about that before I hit up this company to pay for it. I'll see what you think. So I'll email you. And other than that, once the paperwork is finished, then we'll be able to get everything moving. And we'll get the paperwork done before we like form the website and shit like that. Get a campaign going for it and stuff like that. But we're going into 2024 very strong. Let's go ahead and take this hit together. Let's see. Here we go. What we gonna smoke to? Here we go. We gonna smoke to this right here. Woo! I'm a working man. I'm busy, man. As are all of us. Let's go. Mara, I'm gonna email you later this week, just so I can send you what I'm thinking, because I was gonna do the paperwork through a company. So I'll send you more information, see what you think about it before I do it. But again, over the last couple, well, I've been getting my shit together, so I got the money to pay for stuff now. Ooh. Oh yeah, Donald, definitely. Everything is moving forward. Everything is coming along very good. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to like I said, I'm gonna get. And you know what? Actually, what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I don't know if I'm gonna get another streaming camera. I might just get another one of these motherfuckers, because honestly, bro, the iPhone has like one of the best cameras in the world, and I don't really need no fancy shit. You feel me? So like, I might as well just get like a nice iPhone and prop that shit up and stream from it that way, because then, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not getting another streaming camera. Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining me. And tomorrow I'll be streaming later as well, because I got stuff to do earlier on in the day. But hold on. Actually, I might not stream tomorrow unless we do Lock Talk, because I'm gonna be on Indisputable. So catch me on Indisputable tomorrow. But either way, thank you, everybody, and I will see you soon. Oh, yep, I'm getting that ring light, and I'm getting the ring light and the holder. I'm getting a ring light this week because I just need better light anyway, and a tripod. But I think who's gonna do that? Because I mean, bro, these cameras are so damn good. All right, catch me tomorrow on Indisputable, and love and appreciate y'all.